Hello all. Hello all. Good afternoon once again, both viewers and listeners of YouTube. Today I would like to take you into a field where literature magically makes one live happily. So, as part of Hamlet's dramas, we come across the life lessons. One such kind of an important life lessons that I would now like to reiterate as part of this audio video lecture. And you all might have known Shakespeare has come up with several great tragedies. One of the best tragedies that he has come up is Hamlet. As part of this Hamlet drama, Polonius Advice is believed to be one of the best lessons for life of human being. Polonius, a character who gives a farewell to his son on the eve of his son sent to higher education. He gives some advice that has become almost a universal advice for many of the children by their fathers. So this is popularly known as Polonius Advice in Hamlet. If we go so deep into this lecture, I'll just read out how this advice of Polonius in Hamlet plays a major role. There, my blessings with thee, and these few precepts in thy memory, see thou character, give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportionate thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. The friends thou hast and their adoption tried, grapple them to thy soul with hoops of steel, but do not dull thy palm with entertainment. Of each new hatched, unfledged comrade, beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, but being in, but being in, be art that the opposed may be aware of thee. Give every man thine ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, but not expressed in fancy, rich, not gaudy. For the April oft proclaims the man, and they in France of the best rank and station are most selected and generous chief in that neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft losses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. So thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessing season this in thee. This is in fact an extract from William Shakespeare's Hamlet. It is in Act 1 and Scene 3. These are the lines 57 to 81. In fact, as part of this, if you see, Polonius tried giving a piece of advice to his son Laertes, who is migrating from his place to higher education. It is an invaluable advice, no doubt in it. On the eve of his departure to study abroad, Polonius has come forward giving an advice. It is not just an advice to Laertes, it is a universal advice and it is life's guidelines. Polonius says with a son, apply your reason and judgment to every word and deed. It's more important, like how Mahatma Gandhi also said, precept is always before that you supposed to do an activity. Okay, example is always better than precept, he says. Similarly, be familiar with people, but not so intimate as to descend to vulgarity. It is well said, without your permission, nobody looks down upon you. So take care having people with you. Base your friendship on deep emotion rather than surface with whim or fancy. Okay, try to have a wonderful friendship, have a complete emotional bonding, but not on your whims and fancies to be aroused. Avoid entering into a quarrel, but when you are forced to take up a quarrel, beware that others must understand you. Listen attentively to one and all, but speak only to those deserving. You may lead a rich and comfortable life, but not vulgar of wealth. Okay? Don't indulge in display exhibitionism proclaims one's character. Take care not to make a lot of exhibitionism. Do not be a borrower or a lender. Borrowing dulls your management of affairs. Lending ends in loss of a loan and a friend too. So this we have all experienced. Above all, he says, be guided by the voice of your own conscience and conviction in thought, word, and deed. Never falter in this discipline. All right? Your life then will be truthful and fruitful. So, this way, he has made a wonderful attempt of doing this advice. I feel that this is a universal advice for all of us. Thank you very much for listening. Hope Polonius not only advised, he has given us life's lessons to carry out the best in the human life. Thank you very much for listening. Namaste.